So today we're going to be going over our new client text alert feature. So this feature will allow you guys to create custom and personal text messages that you can then send to your clients whatever day and time you would want that text message to be sent out. So one thing I do want to preface this with is we believe the customer experience, it should be customizable. So we want to promote sending personalized messages to each of your customers. So that way it feels more like an individual face-to-face interaction. Since the majority of our users' revenue comes from reoccurring clients, especially our detailers, it's this type of engagement that could lead to more business. So this feature is going to help you build personalized experience for your top clients. And at the same time, it'll help you stay top of mind. It was not built with the intent to promote spamming or mass marketing for your clients. If you guys are anything like me, you've filled out a sheet maybe for Pizza Hut, put your phone number in there, and now every Tuesday and Thursday never fails. I get a text message that is 60-cent boneless wings, and I get about 3 to 4 spam texts from these companies I signed up for, and hardly ever does it lead to me going to Pizza Hut. Quite frankly, I did block Pizza Hut's number and can't tell you the last time I'm there. So I can't stress this enough, guys. Use this feature with intent and purpose. This tool is an arrow, not a net, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. So right here on my screen is mobiletechrx.com. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is log into your admin portal by clicking where it says login. As I'm sure some of you guys have played around in your admin portal, you'll see right here on the bottom, it says client text alerts. So here's the first step in starting this process. You'll click on client text alerts, and then here you would set up default text that you would want to send to your clients. What I have here are a couple of examples I've seen from some of our existing users and how they take advantage of this particular feature. So for example, the routine check-in. You want to just send a check-in to your client, see if you can get them back in for another detail. An example of that check-in text would say, hey there. And then I put in parentheses here, name. So this reminds you to then enter that specific client's name before you send that text message. That is what's going to bring that personal engagement for that client. So, hey there, name. Long time no see. Just wanted to send a friendly check-in from all of us here at Soto's Detailing. Reserve your next appointment today for a special promotion. Just mention check-in promo for 20% off. Now, this verbiage, you can change it however you see fit, make it more customizable to your business and exactly what you're trying to promote with this particular check-in. One thing you always want to include on your default text alerts is some kind of call to action. Contact me here, email me here. Include that because these text messages are being sent from a third party. So if a client tries to respond to these text messages, it would just bounce back and you would never get that text message. So always include a call to action for every default alert that you do create. Another example that's commonly used is a pickup reminder. Hey, Jake, it's Alex with Soto's Detailing. This is a reminder that your vehicle is ready and available for pickup. One feature that comes in handy when you're sending out these text messages is you're able to select the exact vehicle you are talking about if you want to be specific with the vehicle you're referring to. So you'll actually be able to mention their 2018 Dodge Challenger. So when you're sending this pickup reminder, it would have that vehicle and the description in the text message as well. So another example for you guys that are trying to build, let's say, get more reviews on your Google or your Yelp page. A lot of my detailers are sending out a review. As soon as they send out an invoice, they then follow up that invoice with a review text. Something like, hey, Bob, I wanted to reach out and thank you once again for choosing Soto's Detailing. Tell us what you thought about our service using the link below. And then here you would include your personal review links for whatever websites you currently have at the moment. And then another example that clients use is running promotions for specific holidays. I know I had clients just run something for Mother's Day. The next one is 4th of July, the next big holiday. So an example would be, hey there, Bob. I just want to wish you a happy 4th of July. Hope you and your family are doing well and staying safe. We're celebrating our country's independence by giving you 25% off your next appointment. Just say 4th of July promo at checkout. And then again, contact information there. So these are examples, and I would recommend creating as many default text alerts as you would feel they need. Some might be repetitive in context alone, but specific in who you're sending it out to. For example, I have detailers that like to stay outside of mind for, in particular, their clients that drive luxury vehicles. So they'll create a default text alert that says 3-week check in parentheses luxury. And then this text message might read, hey there, long time no see. Just wanted to send a friendly check-in from all of us here at Soto Detailing. As you know, luxury vehicles like yours need to be kept shining. Reserve your next appointment today for a special promotion. Just mention luxury promo for 20% off. And then again, call to action. So create as many as you would feel you need for your specific cadence that you want to be following up with your particular clients. You can even add as many as you would like, create an alert name and message, and there's no limit to how many default text alerts that you can create. Just make sure you always press this save button whenever you're done creating your default text alerts. And if any of you guys are interested and you want some templates, I did take the time to write out some templates, pretty much what I just read off here. So if you're interested, we'll go ahead and just drop your email or inquire, and we'll go ahead and send you these template formats as well. That way you can just copy and paste and don't have to write everything yourself. But after you have all these client text alerts set up, it's pretty straightforward to send them out. You can do it one of two ways. You can do it on the admin portal and on the app as well. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to do it on the admin portal. So what you're going to want to do is jump into where it says people, and then you'll go ahead and click on clients, and then you'll be able to see your existing client list. So it's as simple as clicking where it says edit, and then you're going to see info, rates, contacts, notes, and alerts. Just click on alerts, and you'll be able to see a timeline of upcoming alerts you've set for this particular client. If you haven't set any, it's going to look like my screen does right now. And all you got to do is press where it says create new. And then here you would enter that client's phone number, and I'll go ahead and enter my phone number. And then you're able to select the alert template. So every template you've created in the admin portal that we just created is now going to show up here for you to quickly, let's say you want to send a review request. You click on review, and then you can even select regarding vehicle, and it'll pull up every vehicle you've saved for that particular client. Now, you can leave it blank if you wanted to keep it a broad text message, but if you wanted to be specific about the work you just did or the review you're asking for, I recommend being specific with that vehicle as well. And then it's going to ask you for a send date and time. So it's as simple as clicking on that date right here, and let's say you wanted to send it Monday morning. Click on Monday, and then you can edit even the exact time you want that to be sent out. So you can set 2 o'clock. And then right here, you'll see the default message show up for you. So here is where then you would then change the name to that client. And I can't stress enough how important this is, guys. If somebody gets a text message that has their name in it, a specific vehicle that it's regarding, they don't think it's an automated message. They feel like you, Eric, personally just sat on your phone and wrote them that text message. So it's going to just bring that face-to-face feel and connection that you want to bring to your clients. And the simple is just pressing the save button. Once you press that save button, you'll see it come up under upcoming alerts for AC. So here you can set as many upcoming alerts as you would like. So you can press create new. And if while you're here on the admin portal, you also wanted to send him the 4th of July text message as well, just repeat that process. Select the alert template, 4th of July, regarding vehicle. This one I'll leave blank without a vehicle it's regarding, so it's just a kind of a check-in to wish them a happy holidays. You'll select the send date, and then this one will go ahead and do 4th of July. And then the message. I didn't include a default message on this one, so let me go ahead and just copy and paste this one over here. Press save, and then I'll press save, and then you'll be able to see that for every client. So if you wanted to see what cadence you have set for your specific clients, you can just click on that client, edit, go to alerts, and you'll see every text message you have sent, have planned to schedule and sent to that client. But as simple as that, as doing it on the admin portal. Before we jump into the app, I want to pause to see if you guys have any questions or comments, concerns.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. My first is, about the customer not being able to text back. I mean, what if that becomes like the form of communication, that that they like to use, and we send them a text message, but they can't text back. I think that's a little problematic.
Yeah, so the reason for that is these text messages are being sent from a third party. So they won't be able to reply to these text messages. However, these text messages aren't really built to have conversations with. They're more just meant to set a cadence to keep top of mind, kind of like a billboard message you send to your client. These call to actions are very important. So you must include, and maybe if you feel more comfortable including a more detailed call to action rather than just a contact number here, say, maybe you can even include a disclaimer. Disclaimer, do not reply to this text message. Reply to text message, call, or text number below. And for best practice, this is something that you might want to include in your default text alerts.
Yeah.
That way they have your actual business line saved. And hopefully by them getting these messages, they'll have the disclaimer. They'll know you by name, Eric. They'll know your business name. They'll know your email, and they'll have hopefully your phone number, your business phone number saved on their phone. So when it's coming to these promotions or check-ins, they'll already know just by reading the disclaimer, they need to contact your direct line. But maybe if it's not clear enough, I would best practice include these type of disclaimers on every one of your default text alerts.
I think that's helpful because you could probably, when you receive the text, that your phone number will be active. They can click on it probably and
Correct.
reply to that, right? Okay, so that's helpful.
Okay. Any other questions, Eric?
Can when you fill out the forms to send a text to the particular customer, can the phone number that you're sending the text to the customer, can that autofill, and can their name autofill so there's not, to reduce manual entry and mistakes?
So the name we can't autofill. That's something that you would have to do on your end, since the default text alert just says name. As for the number, the reason for that is we do want these text messages to be deliberate. So it then includes you having to do the manual entry of putting in that contact number manually. So unfortunately, right now, there's no way to auto-populate those fields. You would have to put that in yourself. But again, it's just we can't stress enough that we want these to be very deliberate text messages with intent. So it does require a little bit of action on the user's part.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is the phone number nearby? Is the customer phone number on the same screen? Can I copy and paste it easily? Or
yeah. So if you're doing it on your admin portal, you'll have all the client's information here. So you'll be able to pull up their phone number. If you have it saved, just copy and paste it right here under, and then when you're creating alerts. And on the app as well, the phone number should be there handy for you.
Okay, great.
Cool. And then now I'll go ahead and jump into the app just to show you how you can send messages there as well. Typically what I find or feedback I get from users is the admin portal serves as more of a purpose to check your client list and to kind of plan text messages that you're going to be sending in the future to set up a cadence for your particular clients. However, from what I found, pickup reminders, reviews, things that you want to send out as soon as you're done with the job, it's easy to send out on the app. So that you can easily do as well. Let me go ahead and open up my Mac app. There might be a difference in layout from what you guys see on your phone, but the same rules apply. Are you guys able to see my app right here? Perfect. So it's pretty simple. You're able to send out these text alerts on any estimate or invoice you create for that particular client. So for example, let's say you're about to invoice your client. Let me go to one of my invoices. I'll go to invoice, and then let me go ahead and do David. So David, I'm about to close out his invoice. Let's say I'm going to close out his invoice. I'm ready to take payment. All you do on these three dots, this is your more button. You always have several different items you can do as well. So once you click on that, you're going to see where you get the option to email, print preview, reopen the invoice, or send alerts. So what a lot of my guys do is right now is they'll email out this receipt, this invoice to that client. And right after they send that email out and they're top of mind, they're going to go ahead and jump right back in and go to alerts. And then here's where they would create that new alert. And it's the same workflow as it was in the back office admin portal. They will then enter the phone number, select the alert template. And here's where pickup reminders are always easier sent from the app. Since you just closed out that invoice, you just built that client, you want him to come pick it up within an hour. Click pickup reminder. You'll see that it populates that template for you. So then you just go ahead and change that number right here, David, and then you can enter the send date and time similar to the way we did it in the admin portal. The good thing is it always defaults to right now. So if you press on send date, it'll say 149, or and Eric, in your case, it would say 249, and it can send it out right then and there, or you can put it out for an hour out. So immediate text messages, easier sent from the app. Just press save. Once you do press save, you'll see it under upcoming alerts, and you're good to go. You can also do that for estimates as well. So let me go to one of my open estimates. And then here's a good way is, let's say you get an inquiry for a client and they want you to write up a rough estimate for their vehicle. But then let's say you haven't gotten a response from the estimate you sent out. You can create a customized alert that says estimate check-in. And that alert can read something like, hey, I just sent your estimate over, check your email, and go ahead and call me back here or reply here to give me the okay or thumbs down, whatever the case may be. And you can send that text message here. Let's say you send out this estimate, you click on these three dots, you email it to your client, you haven't heard from them in about 30 minutes. Go ahead and just go to alerts, create new, and then the same workflow. So you'll be able to send out these text messages regarding the particular estimate. It does not have to be an invoice. So multiple different ways to use this text message feature to, for whatever the case may be, whether it's winning reoccurring clients, whether it's just checking in to offer a friendly hello, or whether it's to make sure that they see that email that you're waiting for them to respond to. So whatever use case, we try to make it like a sandbox. So you can make it what you want. And hopefully it leads to your life being a lot easier on your end, not sending manual text messages, and hopefully it gets some more money in your pockets from these reoccurring clients. But pretty straightforward feature to use. I know we kind of breezed through that. So I just want to pause and see if you guys want me to reiterate anything again, maybe go through the workflow.
I have a little bit different question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to automatically send a text message on a customer's birthday? You get a birthday special or something like that. Is there a way to set something up like that?
So you would have to ask for that client's birthday on your end, mm-hmm. and then you can kind of mark it under client information. So you have info that we have here that you can kind of just mark miscellaneous information. I would leave that under notes. So notes are for internal reference only. So they're only for you and the users that you have on your Mobile Tech RX account. So here for best practice, if you did want to run birthday promotions, which I think is a fabulous idea, I would make it part of your questionnaire when filling out an estimate to ask them what their birthday is. And then let's say his birthday is June 12th. You can just go ahead and put that in a note, birthday AC, and then press save. That way you at least have it there for your reference. And then for best practice, it would be as soon as you get that birthday, as soon as you know when his birthday is, I would just set that up right now. Even if his birthday was February 14th and it already passed, I would set it up that way you don't have to worry about forgetting it. Just go to edit and then go to alerts. And then from there, you'd have that birthday reminder set up. So you can just click on birthday reminder and set it out for a date. There's no limit on the day you send out. So you could even pre-plan it for birthday next year. If his birthday already passed and it was March 30th, 2021, you can do that as well and kind of just set it and forget it. And then you'll be good to go. And then when his birthday was around, he'll get that text message. So for best practice, that's something that I would do as soon as you get that information.
Hey, Alex, it's Greg. So there is no way on the app, because I can really see the delivery or the completion text as a huge benefit, but there's no way to get, you're already in the customer, no way to get their number to self-populate.
The number populates not under contacts. So if it's multiple dealership managers, if you're working for a dealership and you have it saved under a specific contact under that client, it won't populate. The only number that's going to populate is going to be the one default number you have saved for that particular client. So great news there. So just make sure this number is correct, and then you'll be good to go.
Probably
But then,
a key takeaway when we're setting up clients is to not use a general number, use the mobile number of the person that, like production manager, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's great to know.
yeah, you want to make sure they can receive text messages. If it's a landline, it won't go through. So just make sure you ask your client that. And then just so you guys know, the only required fields when you are creating a new client is the name. But now for best practice, if you're going to be sending text messages, I always recommend getting the name and the phone number. That way you don't have to enter it every single time. How do you guys see value in this? From these text messages alert templates, are there other ideas on how you guys specifically would take advantage of this texting feature?
I think it's really great. Once we get into it and we start using it, all kinds of ideas and usually materialize from that. But just to get started, and I'm so glad that phone number auto populates. That's really good news. But it's about using it and seeing how creative we can get with this.
Awesome. Yeah. And I'm glad you guys see the value in it. And then if you have any questions, comments, concerns along the way, feel free to, I'll give you guys my email, or Matt will give you my email and my direct line as well. Call me, text me. I'm here for if you guys ever get stuck or need some advice or any type of help. We're here to help you guys out. And then obviously we do take user feedback very seriously. So we'll be sure to talk to the dev teams to see, this is just the beginning of our text alert feature. If you guys love it now, as with everything Mobile Tech RX does, it only gets better and better as time goes on.